Hello. Today I want to explore yet another aspect of the theme of equality as it's found in the genuine letters of Paul. So today I offer for our reflection the letter to the Romans, chapter 16, verses 1 through 16. So in these verses, Paul mentions 27 different people. And interestingly enough, 10 of them are women. And why is that important? Because in the context in which he mentions these people's names, he throws out there that women like Phoebe are deacons, and that Phoebe in particular is a prostatus, which means a benefactor of Paul. In verses 3 and 4, he mentions Prisca and Aquila, who were a married couple whom he says, work with me in Christ Jesus. And when he says work with me, he means that they are doing Paul's apostolic work. And what does that mean? That means that they are engaged in the same work that Paul is trying to do, and that is to go preach the gospel and to establish Christian communities in various areas, in various cities and towns. And so, these verses also contain a kind of humorous story in verse 7 of Paul about Andronicus and Junia. The name Junia is a female name, but in the later manuscripts, in the second century manuscripts of the letter to the Romans, the name becomes Junianus, a man. And why is that? It's because by the middle of the second century, when these manuscripts were found and when the name is changed, there has been a change in the church's attitude toward the role of women, especially in diaconate and as benefactors and all that type of thing. So once again, Paul's point is that in Christ, all are equal in their ministry, in their ability to function in the church, and as believers. It's a message that I think applies to us as well today, and one that we should be thinking about and pondering as we think about our attitudes towards people, both in the church and our attitudes towards everyone whom we meet in everyday life. Thank you once again for watching. I really appreciate it.